Good morning, children. This is Miss Tara D. And today we have a very special video. Today's video is all about cleansing your tarot deck. So why do we need to cleanse our tarot deck? Well, using our tarot decks for readings, we sometimes pick up a lot of negative energy or vibrations. Sometimes when we carry them with us, we might pick up negative energies or vibrations from the new environments around us, the people around us, just spirits that exist. So they almost act like a sponge. So every once in a while, or actually routinely, you should be cleansing your deck, okay? So one of the easiest way to keep your deck clean is simply by shuffling, okay? So just simple shuffling, nothing fancy. Just go through your cards, feel connected with them, visualize all negative energy leaving. And you do this until you start feeling a sense of purity and connection. And you really should be doing this before every reading and after every reading, okay? I sometimes, while I'm watching television, I just shuffle my cards. It's a great way to be connected with them and to become familiar, and they start to resonate with your vibrations. Another way is by knocking on your cards. Okay, Miss Tara D likes the power of 3, so she will knock 3 times, and basically you're knocking away all the negativity, all right? Number 2 in cleaning your deck is blowing. Yes, blowing. Sometimes you just have to concentrate all of your magic and all of your positivity and blow away that negativity out of your deck, okay? Another form of blowing, and you see Miss Tara D do this before every reading, is she has her fan, okay? What she does is she sprays it with her smudge spray, and you can get this anywhere, or types of this exist everywhere. And it has Florida water, it has sage, and it has a quartz crystal. It's all purity. I would not spray your cards. You can ruin your cards if you just spray it on them. So that's why Miss Tara D sprays it on her fan, and then she blows away all the negativity, okay? It's another way. And I suggest if you do this, that you keep your fan slowly for this ritual, okay? Do not take it to a party. Do not use it as part of a costume or at the theater. No, this should only be used for cleansing rituals. Okay. Number 3, candles, okay? A simple white candle. It could be one from the discount store. I think I only paid 99 cents for this candle. You can also find them at your local supermarket. Or you can buy a little tea candle that you can take with you if you travel to do readings, and you just light it, and all negative vibrations and negative spirits and negative forces are drawn to that candlelight, and it sucks them up and burns them away, okay? Very simple, little candle. Okay, number 4, crystals. Yes, a lot of people use crystals. This particular crystal is called Celente. I think I pronounced that right. And you just basically put the crystal on top of your tarot cards. I hope you can all see that. And you just leave it there. You let it do its thing. Just leave it overnight. It purifies, it balances, it absorbs all the negativity. If you want, you can also use quartz. Okay, you can use a little piece of quartz, put it on your tarot deck. Just let it purify. In regards to crystals, while we're talking about that, there's also tokens. Yes. So you can get a token like this, which is the eye. The eye is used a lot in many cultures to rebuff the evil eye or bad luck. Here's a little Buddha that I got. Here's a little heart-shaped quartz with a little eye. And Miss Tara D also has the red horn. Italians use the horn a lot. Okay, this takes away the evil eye and it rebukes the evil eye. It's good to have. And basically, these little tokens, you infuse your magic, your power into it, and they become ritual items to help clean your space and help keep your cards sacred and safe as well, and purify all negativity. Okay? So let's see, we talked about shuffling, knocking and visualization, blowing was number 2, number 3, candles, and 4 was crystals. Number 5, sunlight. Okay, some people like to put their cards out in the sun, whether it's a windowsill or in the backyard. Miss Tara Lee likes to take her cards on vacation with her. Yes, she does. She actually does readings on the beach for people. People come along, hey, you want a reading? Sure, I'll do a reading. So they're good. Put them out in the sun, okay? Just be mindful that they don't dry out. Some people leave them in the sun for days and they forget and they're not paying attention, and then the cards get all dried out and they're ruined and the colors start to fade. So just be mindful with the sun, okay? And then the other thing that people do is moonlight. Yes, moonlight is a powerful purifier, okay? So you take your cards and you take them outside. Now, what Miss Tara D suggests is that you use something like this, okay? This is a cake serving tray, all right? The reason why is if you're gonna leave your cards out in the moonlight, you don't want it to rain, or you don't want the morning dew, or you don't want some wild creature of nature coming and peeing all over your cards. So, you take your deck, you put it on a nice little crystal cake tray like this, and you let the moon purify it. I've been asked if you could use Tupperware. I wouldn't recommend it. To me, Tupperware is a plastic. It's man-made. It's artificial. I don't really see it as a purifier, okay? Where, glass, to me, it's more natural, So, yeah. Okay. So, that was Moonlight. Number 7, okay? Smoke and smudging, okay? So, it's very important when your deck is extremely dirty and you feel that all the other ways of cleaning it just aren't doing it. You can get some sage, okay? And you just light the sage and you just let the smoke surround your cards. Yes. And also remember to sage yourself and your home, okay? If you don't like sage, you might try Palo Santo. Okay, this is also very good. All right, you might want to burn this. This has a softer, sweeter smell to Miss Tara D. Okay, or you could also get it as an incense stick. All right. There we go. All right, so that was smoke. All right. Sound and vibrations are also wonderful purifiers, okay? So you might want to get a little singing bowl. This is a little Tibetan singing bowl. It's very cute. It comes with a little bass. It makes a beautiful sound. And you just might want to put your cards on top. Isn't that a lovely way to clean your cards? But you have to remember, people were reading tarot cards way before the internet, long before Amazon, when they didn't have access to all these rituals like Tibetan singing bowls. So how did they do it then? How did they use sound to clean their cards back then? Because sound has always been used as a way to cast away evil spells. Sometimes you beat pots and pans or spoons. But one way that witches and warlocks would use sound is they would get a simple glass of a wine glass, and they would fill it with water. And there you go. You don't need to buy a Tibetan singing bowl. You could just get a wine glass. Many of us have wine glasses. Miss Sarah D has a lot of wine glasses, a lot of bottles of wine to go with it. You should see her on a Friday night. And you could just make your own singing bowl. And this is such a wonderful way to expel negativity and negative spirits from your home. Okay? All right. So, the last cleansing ritual that Miss Tara D uses, and this is when shit has really hit the fan. Yes, yes, yes. And none of the other cleansing rituals work, and the cards are still feeling sluggish and dirty. Miss Tara D doesn't want to get rid of her cards because she's had them and they're her favorite card decks. They're hard to come by. So one way to cleanse these cards is salt. Salt has been a purifier for centuries, for millenniums. Use salt in many rituals. They chase away demons, they chase away bad spirits. They're used to purify in rituals and temples. During the New Year's Eve, Miss Tara D sweeps her whole house from the back to the front and out the front door, and then she sprinkles salt, including the threshold, okay? However, my recommendation is that you just don't pour the salt on top of your cards, okay? The salt can damage the paper that they're made, the coloring. They might stick the cards together. So what she does is, I have these little pouches, and she puts the cards in them, and it works just the same. Then she puts them in a bowl flat down, and then she takes salt, okay? And she covers the cards in salt. And she just leaves them there for a day or two and just lets the salt purify the cards, okay? So children, that is 10 simple ways to clean your tarot deck. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for my other video on how to prepare for a reading. Bye-bye.